Hello there, this is DR Smart reviewing the Clone Wars Episode 10, The Phantom Apprentice. This is a spoiler review, so if you have not seen this episode, come on back. And with that, let's go. So we continue where we last left off in the last episode. Ahsoka's forces have been taken out and Ahsoka is surrounded. Maul's disappointed that it was her that came and not Obi-Wan. He talks with her, saying he's not familiar with her name. He's walking around her, underestimating her as a threat. While he's busy, she's able to hit her comm for Rex to be hailed to come on through. So back with Maul, he is walking around. He is introspective Maul, but he drops the first dime of this episode. Man, he just keeps trying her.
Why did Kenobi send you?
He tells her his surrender would be pointless because the Jedi and the Republic are about to be out of business very soon. Ahsoka asks who will be in charge, and he drops Darth Sidious. Ahsoka's either shocked or she hears Rex and the clones coming in. At that moment, Rex and the crew come in and take out some Mandos.
And yelling, it's a tad bit late. Nate Dogg and Warren G had to regulate.
Maul goes into attack mode, igniting his lightsaber, attacking Ahsoka. He then uses the Force and throws Ahsoka and Rex against the wall. And then he's away with some Mandos into the tunnels. Ahsoka and the clones chase after him, but he gets away.
You can't find me. You can't find me. You can't find me.
At the regroup, they see the clones and the Night Owls are holding their own, but without Maul, things can go bad quickly. Ahsoka tells Obi-Wan what Maul said. Obi-Wan shares what he knows about the situation.
Darth Sidious is the Sith Lord who orchestrated the Clone Wars.
He said he first learned of this knowledge from Count Dooku.
What if I told you that the Republic was now under the control of the Dark Lord of the Sith?
We also find out that no more info is coming from Dooku because we are in Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, and Anakin just took out Dooku.
Do it.
Okay, let's pause for a second. So it's interesting what Maul said earlier, that he thought everything had started right now. I wonder if Maul was supposed to draw Obi-Wan to Mandalore so the Emperor could turn Anakin earlier.
Yeah.
So Obi-Wan says capture Maul, and maybe he has the answers to who Darth Sidious truly is. Ahsoka needs more soldiers to fight this fight to get Maul, but then we learn something else about what's going on.
Fortunately, I cannot. I'm being sent to hunt down General Grievous on Utapau.
We find out we are further into Episode 3 than I thought. Ahsoka then asks for Anakin's help. Then Obi-Wan clears the room. Ahsoka's in disbelief, and Obi-Wan says, watch Revenge of the Sith.
The Council wants you to report on all the Chancellor's dealings.
Ahsoka says the same things that Anakin says in the movie about the Chancellor being a friend, and then that's when Obi-Wan says, I told you to watch the movie.
Place here. Why are you asking this of me? The Council is asking me.
He asked for Ahsoka then to talk with Anakin because the Council is not always right. Before she can answer, Rex interrupts, saying there is something going on and there's an attack.
Tell Anakin.
I will.
I have no idea what she was going to say to Anakin. Maybe there was an ambush where the clones were trying to reinforce the port on C-Deck. Ahsoka speaks with Trooper Sterling. We find out that Maul was trying to find out information about her. He went through all the clones to find who was the oldest And then he snatched up Jesse. So Jesse is caught up with Maul now. Maul's just tap dancing on the information that he knows. The more he talks, though, the more you can see he's upset that he's not the main part of that plan. He's talking to Saxon, and we learned last week that Saxon was from the Darth Maul, son of Dathomir comic. He tells Saxon to make sure the Prime Minister does not mess up things. He then goes into Jesse's mind to find out who Ahsoka is. Back with Ahsoka, her, Bo-Katan, and Rex pay a visit to the Prime Minister in jail, trying to figure out the plans of Maul. He says that Maul has been in dread for weeks. He wanted Kenobi to come, but someone else he wanted to bring as well. But he acted like he couldn't remember.
Bo, help him remember.
Almec is about to spill it, but then he gets shot by Saxton. Before Almec dies, he tells Ahsoka the name Skywalker was in Maul's dreams. On the hunt for Saxton, Bo-Katan and him go a few rounds in a cool fight. Saxton gets away and gets to Maul, who's in a meeting with the crime syndicate. Maul tells the syndicate leaders to go into hiding.
In fact, nobody knew all the details, but it should have been perfect. I mean, he had me.
Maul then mentions that him and Dooku are the same, and they both are one step behind the plan, and he does recognize the dark side has never been stronger than it has before. Maul plans to seize the power with the chaos going around, and he tells the Mandos that they will be on the battlefield, and that's where they will die as warriors. While Ahsoka, Bo-Katan, and Rex are talking about the moving of the people from against their will, Maul is just chillaxing on the throne chair with Jesse tied up. Bo tries to take him out right away.
You don't know diddly.
Maul stops the bullets and force lifts her up, also taunting her.
My lady, is that any way to treat your rightful ruler?
Maul returns Jesse, and Jesse told Maul everything. Ahsoka hears explosions in the background, and Maul suggests one of them should take care of this situation. Ahsoka tells Bo to go help out because it's her people. Maul's out of his Debbie Downer funk, and he's hamming it up now. Outside, the Mandos and clones are taking each other out, and we have that war going on. In the throne room, Maul tells Ahsoka she's the one he wanted to speak with. He throws salt on that wound of her departure from the Jedi. Then he drops that classic hit we were both used. He tells her that Darth Sidious is behind everything, and he will reveal himself soon. Ahsoka tries to get Maul to help them to stop Sidious.
Late.
Too late for what? The Republic to fall? It already has, and you just can't see it.
He tells her the Jedi can't stop Sidious, and then he drops that other classic hit.
Join me, and I will complete your training. With our combined strength, we can end this destructive conflict. We'll kill him together and take the throne.
She says she'll join him, but she has one question for him about what he wants with Anakin Skywalker.
He is the key to everything.
He tells her that Anakin was groomed by the Emperor to be his apprentice. As Obi-Wan with Dooku, Ahsoka is not ready for the truth. We learned that Maul orchestrated this war so Obi-Wan would bring Anakin, and then he could kill Anakin. Ahsoka's not trying to hear that, so she whips out her lightsabers and says, "Bring it." So they have a cool fight with lightsabers while the war outside is raging on with that war as well. Part 2 of their saber duel ends with Ahsoka kicking Maul out of the window. Out of breath and out of balance, she chases after him. Cool scene in the battle is the Night Owls flying in, shooting the rockets at the Mandalorians. Saxon tries to get back up, but Maul's like, peace, die well. Ahsoka comes behind him, and they go at it again in another awesome duel. Ahsoka loses both of her lightsabers, and she's hanging on to the edge. At the bottom, the Mandalorians are basically contained by the clones and Night Owls, but Rex sees Ahsoka is in trouble. Maul asks Ahsoka to join him again, and all I can think of is,
And bring order to the... I'll never join you!
Maul tries to force Ahsoka to the ground, but he is the one that falls. Ahsoka grabs him with the Force, but Maul wants to be let go to die. The clones and Night Owls come and help out, and they capture Maul. And that's the end of the episode. Man, that was a great episode. And we have 2 more to go.
Oh, it's part 2 of the big one. Goldstein and I.
Shout out to the voice actors Sam Witwer and Ashley Eckstein, who did a awesome job with Maul and Ahsoka's voice in this episode. Thanks for watching. If you liked this video or you liked what you saw, like or subscribe to the channel. Take care.